I don't know what this is doing over here, but we're going to try to get it to go like back here. I was having a weird hair day, so when all else fails, these things are usually cute, but this one is working against me. It's hair wash day. Look over it. But welcome back. It's a new day. And we have a new ranking. Today we're going to be doing Blendbunny. I have 12 palettes from them, and some are favorites. I'm excited to show you guys which ones rank at the bottom, which ones rank at the top. I have reasons for the bottom ones. Reasons I'm excited to share with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. If this is your first time here, I'm usually not this big of a mess. Well, at least that's the hope. But my name is Heather, and I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you happen to love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe, stick around, and I hope I see you down below in the comments. My ranking videos are kind of a good place to start because I love eyeshadow palettes, as I say in every intro. I love colorful, beautiful things. I love creating fun looks like the one I'm wearing today, which is the Ranger palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I love this look so much. But I freaking love rankings because it gives me time to not only like swatch my favorite shades, tell you why I love them, maybe why I don't love them as much, but I get to talk about my favorite thing, which is eyeshadow. So, like I said, this is a really good place to start. So, as I mentioned, I have 12 palettes here, and we're going to start from my least favorite to my favorite. So we're going to start this out with number 12, the plastic palette. So I was really excited to see them launch something with this format. But the reason I did rank it at number 12 is because, in my opinion, we do have a dud in the palette, which is the shade Faux. It's still pretty, but it's not as good as their shimmers typically are. Not the good like Blendbunny situation that I'm used to, which is like really beautiful high shine. But that's not the reason this one ranked lower. For me, it's just not my kind of color story. I like more colorful things. And of course, you do have these beautiful, bright, colorful shades over here. I don't know. It's the color story. It's not giving for me, but I will say, other than this shade, the formula in here is beautiful. I do think you would like the palette if you picked it up. Now, if you are in the market for a shade like this, DIEVERUNE Cosmetics has one that launched in their Smitten collection that I do recommend. It's a single, and it is in the shade Smitten. And I'll show you them side by side. They are really, really similar. And this one has like more of a high shine formula. This one is Smitten and this one is Blendbunny. Blendbunny's on top, Smitten's on lower. You see what I mean? And usually Blendbunny is really good about like having really beautiful, shiny, reflective shimmers. And for some reason that one just missed the mark for me. I do really love these two bright colors in here, but I think I would have liked them more had the neutrals in this palette been cool tones. I think that would have been really fun because it would have been unexpected, but it's not a bad palette, you know? Coming in at number 11, we have the DONI Darkowitz She Never Misses palette. This is a collaboration palette with DONI Darkowitz, and at first glance, I love this palette, and I still love it. It's fantastic quality. I have no dud shades in this one whatsoever. My only issue with this one is the greens are super similar. The blues here are kind of like really close to being similar, and then you have two shades that are almost exactly the same. There's a slight difference. Like this one has a little more like pinkish tone to it, while this one, or either or, this one, I don't know, they're real close. You can see This one down here has a little more like purplish pink. This one up here is a little more red. But they, on the eye, they look exactly the same, and the same with those mattes. And that's the reason why I rank this one a little lower. Sometimes I feel like she tries so hard to put things in a gradient that it almost takes like the fun out of it. For me, I know a lot of people love gradients, and I can understand why. It does make it easier for some people, but I like it when she jumbles things up, and we'll get into some of those closer to the top. But I will say this is fabulous quality. If you love the color story, then you're gonna love this, and the collaborator is insanely talented. I now follow them over on Instagram because of this collab, and I'm so happy to have found them. And while I think they did a beautiful job, this one just misses for me a little bit. I'm pretty sure number 10 was my first ever Blendbunny palette, and it's the Sugar and Grunge, and I actually really love this palette. I think it's beautiful. It's like 90s themed, and I've created so many fun looks with it. Like, even in this aspect, I like the gradient more because I like that she did not put the shimmers with the like corresponding mattes, and it helps you, it pulls out that artistic side a little more, and I like that a lot. I fell so in love with this palette when it launched. I think it's so beautiful, and one I'm really happy to have in my hands. I also really love these like more pastel leaning shades in here too. I will say nobody does a gradient like her, but gradients just aren't my vibe. But I do love the Blendbunny formula so very much. They are so fantastic. And now they started doing magnetic palettes, which will allow me to like jumble them up. And I think that's going to make me love them even more. Coming in at number 9 is one I love so much, and it's the Makina Palette. So this one she did with her dad, who passed away, and that really hit me in my heart because I've lost both my dad and my stepdad, so I can relate to that a lot. But not only that, this color story is so freaking beautiful. This tomato red just... it's so good. I get so excited when I look at this one. I love the undertones of these shades. I think they are just truly absolutely stunning. I also like that she mixed the shimmers up the way she did as well. I like this one is so inky and beautiful and fun. It makes me so excited. This shade Cyborg, she is so good. Oh my god, I love this shade. It's one of my favorite shades in my whole entire collection. Like, it is so bright and beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Works wonderful as a highlight as well. It's just such a fun shade. I get so excited every time I open this and look at it. These greens just really suck me in. And then you have this like bright greenish yellow shade. It's so stunning. One I am so happy to have in my collection. I love my Blendbunny palettes, but there's a lot ahead of this one. And if I love this one as much as I do, can you imagine how I feel about the others? Coming in at number 8 is one of the first palettes. I think this might have been the second. I could be wrong. The second or the third. But we have the Primal Palette. And unfortunately, this one has been discontinued. This one, if it's still available, I'm almost positive it's really discounted. So if you are interested, I'll have everything linked down below. But this is like the ultimate rainbow palette. Well, I love this one, but there's one I love even more than this one, and we'll get to that. But I love this, and I love that she did the big white and black pan. These are like the most ultimate artist eyeshadow palettes. They are what you wanted the James Charles palette to be back in the day. Just saying. These are so good, so pigmented, so easy to work with, and I love the pastels. And you guys know I love for my palettes to be really light versus really dark, and this is just perfectly curated. One of the best rainbow palettes I have ever seen, and I'm happy to have it. My only thing with this one is I wish the shimmers were lighter, but I do have a large collection. I could easily pull something else in. That's just me being picky because I do have to rank them, but I think this is beautiful, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. I actually picked this up right before she discontinued it, and I'm glad that I got it in my hands because I feel like I might have regretted not purchasing it sooner, but I think it's beautiful, and I love the artwork. But I do think her artwork and stuff is, you can see like where she's progressed and gotten better throughout each launch, and I'm so happy for her. She's out here doing fabulous things. Coming in at number 7 is another collab, and I love this collaborator. I've been watching her for quite a long time, and it's Linz from Linz Makeup on Instagram. I will link her down below along with the other collaborators, but I have been watching her for a very long time, and I absolutely love her. She is so freaking talented, and they did a collab between Blendbunny, GLISTEN, and Linz Makeup, and it makes perfect sense. And actually, I did not know how to use graphic liner until I got this palette. Not the wet liners, you know what I mean? And I've been learning, and I love this. You can tell she is used and abused, and this has helped me out a lot. So I'm really happy. Plus, there's like so many colors in here, and even what you don't have, you can mix to get another color. I love this, but I also really, really loved this palette as well. So this like matte to shimmer ratio makes 100% sense for the collaborator because she does more matte, like her like makeup looks are more art, and I'm not there yet, you know. I do good makeup looks, but not in the same way she does. She does very graphic drawing stuff. Like, she's so talented. And she does not do shimmers very often. But I do know Blendbunny is like one of her favorite brands, and so is GLISTEN. So the collab made total sense. But because of her preferences, we only have those 2 shimmers, and that is the only reason that this does not rank higher, because I actually really love this palette. I really love this color story. I had so much fun with it. Y'all know how much I love peach and green, and I think that's like the first look I did in my video, but this was so fun, so amazing, and I'm so happy to have it. They did such a great job, and I love that she did white and black in her palette too. I think that's awesome. And I'm wondering if that's why she put throwback like as this black shade name, is maybe it's a throwback to the Primal. I don't know. I know the original was the Blends palette. I don't have that one, but I love this. I could not recommend it more, especially if you like the color story. I also really liked the brushes, and I love the GLISTEN ones. I needed brushes like that really bad, so that was a great buy for me. Also, I did buy all of these on my own. I am not on Blendbunny's PR list yet, but I would like to be one day because I really do love their stuff. And I really love this one. This is one of my newest palettes to my collection, and it is coming in at number 6. We have the Lure palette. I regretted it the moment I could not pick this up when it launched, and I spent the whole time regretting it since. Now, I've only used this one a handful of times. It definitely needs more love, but this is so right up my alley, and I love this. I love this. The undertones are so good. The mermaid looks, you guys know I'm a fantasy girl, and I want to be a mermaid, you know? Who doesn't? This is just so pretty, and the shimmers are so freaking good. The shade Pearl, yes, I love it with my whole entire heart. This is such a fun palette, so vibrant and beautiful, and all of the things that I love about makeup. I love that there's a black in almost all of her palettes too. I know some people say it's not necessary, but I feel like it is because I love to deepen up my looks, and I know you can also get the contrast with lighter shades, but I want the lighter and the darker shades. I want both, like the extreme contrast. I think it's so fun, and this is such a good palette, especially with their newest palette. We'll get to that. This was my second palette from Blendbunny, and it is the Surge palette. I have been drawn to this artwork since the moment they released it, but at the time they released this, I was actually really poor and I could not buy it, but it haunted my dreams. I wanted it so freaking bad. I love this color story with my whole entire heart. So, hear me out. This actually, I think, might have been the first palette I bought. Then I bought the, Sugar and Grunge. I couldn't think. Then I bought the Sugar and Grunge. So, I have a little story. I have not been doing makeup very long. It's only been like maybe 6 years at this point. So I went from doing nothing except for foundation and liner. I didn't wear blush, bronzer, lip products, nothing. I don't know what I thought I was looking like, but it wasn't cute. I wear mascara as well, but I didn't know anything about eyeshadow. So I just came into this like, oh, that's so fun. That looks wonderful, watching YouTube videos and then feeling like I want to do that too. So I started practicing. I had zero life except for my job, and I used to like do my makeup several times a day, wash it off, do it again. I loved everything about it. I still love everything about it. But the first time I tried a Blendbunny palette, it was this palette, and I had no like knowledge of neons or pastels or anything like that. And now throughout the years I have learned that you can't blend with a true neon. The only way to make these work is packing it in the inner corner or packing it around the edges and then using the other shade to slightly blend, but you have to be very easy with them because they have so much white base to them. But when I got this palette, I did not know that. And I had the hardest time working with this, to the point where I almost didn't buy another Blendbunny palette. But as I kept using makeup and I kept retrying it, I discovered that it wasn't the palette, it was me. I just didn't understand that different types of formulas, different like levels of pigmentation such as neons and pastels and all of those things require a different technique, and that was the case here. Since then, I have learned how to use these shades properly, and I have fallen in love with this palette. It is so fun, and I love this color story. I love these really deep dark shades with the pastels on top and these bright neons. It's so fun, and I'm glad that I did not give up and just blame it on the formula. That's why I always say, like, sometimes I can get in my own head and I'm like, no, it's this, and then I just won't ever revisit. But I try not to be like that anymore because I've learned your mind can change, and sometimes we learn new things and we grow and we get better. And in this case I did, and I learned that I really do love their formula. So keep that in mind if you struggle. Sometimes we just gotta change things up a bit, and then, you know, our minds can change. But I do think this is fantastic, and I'm so glad that I have it, because I know this one has been discontinued because she can no longer get the neon pigments, so she would have to reformulate it. I think she's talked about doing it, but I'm not 100% sure, so take that for what you will. I suggest following her over on Instagram because she's really good about updating stuff like that in her posts and stuff. Now we are down to the top 4, and this palette is the most ultimate rainbow palette I have ever seen in my life, and it is the Ellis collab. I love this with my whole entire heart. I love this whole collab. I bought the blushes as well, and I really love those too. But honey, you literally have every color that you could ever want, and they all have the perfect undertones. I am so in love with this whole side, like specifically these 2 top rows, and like from here up. I love this. These shimmers are so beautiful. They're like kind of like updated versions of their Noctilucent highlighting palette, and I love them so much. Like, they're so beautiful. They transform depending on which shades you want to put them on. It's truly just so stunning. The shade here, Specimen, gets me every time. It's so like grungy but bright in the best way. They truly just did such a great job. And even though they do have a lot of rainbow palettes, there's still like different personalities within each one. You know what I mean? And this one is just so beautiful. And I'm so glad that I bought it. Is it massive? It's literally bigger than my head. And I'm a big girl, you know? So I don't have a small head. But she's worth it. I will pop some cans of vegetables underneath of her and use her as a freaking coffee table if I have to. As long as I get to keep her in my life, I am happy. So I highly recommend this one. This is such a killer collab. I think, no, the cheek glaze, I do have that too. And that's such a wonderful product as well. I haven't used it in a little bit because there's been so many cheek products coming out lately, but I love this. I think they did such a phenomenal job together. And this shade down here, let me swatch her. The Engineer. Come on. That is so freaking beautiful. One of the best like silver, molten silver metallics I have ever seen, and I love her. You can build it up the way I did, or you can shear it out on the lid and have like this beautiful like iridescent glitter sparkle all over the lid too. It's just so pretty. And one thing I love is silver and color and gray. So silver works in that aspect as well, and they're just beautiful. Now we are down to the top 3, and these are my ultimate favorites of all time. And coming in at number 3, we have the Beauty Below palette. This is the one that I bought with the Lure palette. I bought the Lure specifically because of this, and I'm so glad I did. Look at the packaging on her. She is so gorgeous. The holographic detail gives their faces the most beautiful level of dimension. It's so stunning. It is alluring, to be honest. So those two are literally a match made in heaven. But I love that she did something different with this. Even though it is a bigger palette, I don't care. I love this so much. She jumbled it up, and that made me so happy. I wish I would have got the Sickly Sweet, but I didn't, and I regret it. But this is my first jumbled up palette, like, that's not a collab that she did, and I love it. I think it's so freaking fabulous. You can do the quads, which I love doing like that. Even this quad right here is really pretty. I think this one is perfect. I love the shimmers, love the looks that I did as well. She really just stepped it up with this one, and honey, she is heavy. This has magnetic pans, which I also love as well. Like, these shimmers are so good. I love a palette that has both dark shimmers and light shimmers, and she really checked all of my boxes with this. I think it's absolutely perfect. There's not a single thing that I would change about it. I love that it's like the deep side of being a mermaid. You know what I mean? It's like dark fantasy. I love like these grungy tones with these bright, like more jewel tone types of shades. I think it's fabulous, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I do have looks up with this one too, if you guys are interested. I do with quite a few of these as well. Now we are down to the top 2, and it goes without saying, these are the best of the best. And this is one of my favorite collabs of all time, and it's the Divination with Robert Welsh. I love Robert. I started watching him at the beginning of my YouTube time, and honestly, he's so wonderful. Even Amanda watches Robert Welsh, and she doesn't even like makeup, but she loves his other channel, The Robert Reacts, and I love this color story. It is one of my favorites that they have ever done. I think it is so perfect. I love this mustardy shade in here. It's giving macaroni and cheese vibes, which makes me hungry, but I love this. Those top 2 rows are my absolute favorite. I've created some of my favorite looks with this one. I really love the light shades, but these really bright, beautiful shades, especially this one, it's like retro green, kind of like the color of my nail, and I love it. I love it with my whole heart. I love that there are deeper shimmers paired with the lighter shimmers. I feel like that brings so much more fun and drama to this palette, and I'm here for it. It is one of my favorites, and for good reason. I've heard people say it's a rainbow palette, but it's not a rainbow palette. Not to me, I don't think so, but I do think it's really, really beautiful. This top half is my absolute favorite. I love this with my whole entire heart. I love the looks that I created. Not only just this, but that lip gloss is so freaking good. I actually love the applicator. I've heard some people say they don't like it, but I like it. I feel like it puts the perfect amount of product on your lips. The green is so freaking pretty. It just does something to the, like, the natural tint of your lips. It doesn't, like, it makes my lip color a little more warm. It doesn't come off as green, but it is so freaking beautiful. I think they did such a fabulous job. I love the artwork, the theme, the lashes are some of my favorite lashes of all time. I would love to get another pair, but all in all, this is one of my favorites. Not even just from Blendbunny, but just in general. And the same thing goes for number one. This is one of my favorite palettes that launched last year, and it's the Longing palette. This palette just hits me right in my feelings. I think she did such a freaking good job on this. And when I look at this color story, it's like a rainy day. You know what I mean? It's so beautiful. Like, honestly, this would be so pretty with this top I'm wearing, would it not? But I love this. These shimmers that are in this palette are my favorite shimmers that she has ever done. Even though this is a gradient, and we've touched on that, how that's not my favorite. This is so incredible. I feel the emotion that went into this palette, and I know that sounds crazy, but I really do, and I just don't even know how to explain it because it's wild. But this is beautiful. Like this, like cool tone blue with that greenish yellow shift. Come on, like that is so beautiful. Really ties these three rows in together so well. This is such a fantastic palette. One of my absolute favorites. If you love cool tones and you've been looking for a palette and you don't have this one yet, I truly, truly recommend it. I mean, the silver that's in this one is really good too. Like, oh, I get so excited when I swatch these. I just think they're so beautiful. That top one is more white, and then that second one is more like true silver, but I really love this shade Remorse. It's so beautiful and grungy. I just love the olive vibes. These two together, like this on the outer part and then this on the inner part of the lid. You could do like that moss green in the outer corner with those cool tone blues in the front. It's so beautiful. I love this. This is one I would love to pull back out at any time, any place, anywhere. Do you see what I mean? Like, her shimmers are so beautiful. And the thing I think that makes me love them more, they are not too emollient. They don't crease. They're beautiful. And I just think they're wonderful. And it makes me excited to see what else, like, she's going to come out with. It makes me excited because her and Jordan Liberty are coming out with a new brand that's not, it's like based towards makeup artists, but it's for everyone that loves makeup in that kind of way, you know what I mean? And they've been showing some sneak peeks and stuff. I'll pop a photo up on the screen I just saw because I just filmed the new makeup releases. I am pre-filming, so I might even find better pictures before then, but I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited for them to go on this new adventure together. And I know her love for makeup started with makeup artistry, and it really makes me happy to see her be true to herself and like really go back to her roots. And I can't wait to see it. Like, just keep it coming, you know? But you guys are going to have to let me know what your favorite Blendbunny palette is. Am I missing out? I need to get the Sickly Sweet. I know I do. I know I'm going to love that palette. I knew it from the moment I saw it. I just couldn't pick it up at the time, and I've been regretting it every day since. Honestly, I think that would probably even be my new favorite. But for now, it's The Longing. This palette and the story behind it just really holds such a special place to my heart. And I don't know her. I've never had a conversation with her. But I do know what it feels like to lose a parent. And my heart just truly goes out to her so much because it's hard. It really sucks, like, so bad. And if you've lost a parent, you know. But I love that she's able to turn something so horrible and painful into something so beautiful. And I'm happy that I am in a place in my life now where I can support that kind of thing. But this video was so fun. I don't know why I'm crying. I have issues, guys. Clearly. But this video was so fun. I did not mean to start crying. This palette just does something to me. I don't know. It's not even a bad cry. It's hard to explain. It's just so beautiful. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it truly is inspiring. Her brand is inspiring. She creates some of the most freaking gorgeous, like, looks I've ever seen. Like, I think my blending's good, but I don't have shit on her. Like, she is so freaking talented. So if you're not already following her or the Blendbunny brand, I highly recommend doing so because they release some really fun stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the little cry sesh. Listen, as of the moment I'm filming this, like I said, I have been pre-filming, so I don't know when this video will go up. But I haven't posted my video doing a get ready with me talking about the Creators and Friends trip yet. I haven't even filmed it. My plan is actually to film it tomorrow. But I literally cried in Samantha March's hair. I'm so, like, I cannot believe I did that. Like, ugly cried in her hair. I'm a crier. Like, there's no way around it, but it is what it is. I love you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out, and thank you for hanging out with me. But until next time, bye.